everything needs to go right for this to get completed type of percentage. I don't know what the actual percentage is, but this is just an incredible play by everyone across the board. And this is the type of shit. Yes, the passing offense was not good. But when they needed a play, they made a play. 3rd and 10. Boom. This ball's getting out. Throws it with enough touch and enough air that he can get it over the blitzer and give his wide receiver a chance to make a play on the ball. Nice big little spine buster tackle there, but that is what the Philadelphia Eagles did, and that's your tape. The other one, because I did the other two that Mr. Elliott Short Parks put out, but this play right here, I'm not sure where this was in the game, but another one where he just didn't pull the trigger. The run play action, boom. AJ's running free. He's only got this safety here. Jalen needs this going to turn around. Look at the blocking right here. Look at the blocking.
On the far right. The far right, my far right.
Trucked him.
Calcaterra.
But right here, dude, Jalen, square up, let this ball rip. But he waits. Off balance. Throws it behind AJ. And it's a nice play by the D-back. Small shit like this is what separates your passing offense from lethal to average to not good. Just like right here, dude, throw it to a spot, throw it right here, he's good. And even when you decide to throw this ball, you gotta, and the mechanics are bad, he's throwing on the run, but you have to throw this like out here, but he ends up throwing it behind. If he throws that like right here, that's a nice completion. But it's just stuff like that we have to understand is stuff that holds the Eagles' passing attack back from being what it potentially could be.
Yeah. And these quarterback things, like those, that's like you said, mechanics.
A lot of mechanics, just rushing, and just like a couple of the other plays that we saw, he's just got to pull the trigger. He's got to pull the trigger. And he's not a guy that's really going to do that. And it's, well, you have to, if you want a guy that's going to, we have to accept Jalen for what he is. He's a great deep ball thrower. He's a great runner. He doesn't turn the ball over, and he makes enough plays to win you a game every week. You are going to have to sacrifice a couple of these things if you want a guy that has insane arm talent, a guy that can rip it 80 yards. Like, Josh Allen's rare, Justin Herbert's rare, Lamar Jackson's rare, but those guys also make mistakes that cost their team games.
I was going to say, these average quarterbacks, they turn the ball over. The fan bases think they're shitty. So, I mean, if you want to be an 8-win team, I mean, that's you. That ain't me. That ain't me. Some of these people that they be talking, I think they would be super thrilled with an 8-win team. I think they would be super thrilled.
Yeah.
Just because they don't like the quarterback. Or they like a quarterback that's been with 6 teams. Just saying. A guy who had insane mechanics, who, everybody was, we're talking like he was God, and he threw tons and tons of picks, and it wasn't just 1 year like Peyton Manning did his first year. He never cleaned up half of the stuff.
And that's the thing.
So hold on, Matt. So these people that talk about these quarterbacks, these guys that have been around for 6 fucking teams and can't fucking find any stability in football, and they fucking threw picks, you'd rather be miserable than have a quarterback that has taken you to now 2 Super Bowls and won 1 and lost 1. But you'd want a guy who's been bounced around the league for 6 teams And well, yeah, you know what? Now the way of looking at America, you know what? Well, good. Keep doing keep doing you. Keep being you. Right? That's what I say to everybody because I'm. It's not just one person; it's a ton of them, and it's fucking horrible that these guys that want these bad quarterbacks. Like you draft a quarterback, and the year after you're like, no, don't want him. The Vikings, oh JJ McCarthy, he stinks. Caleb Williams, he stinks. Bryce Young, he stinks. Dude, you like nobody talks about the fact of some of these guys shouldn't have been drafted. Maybe they should have fucking stayed at the same school for 3 years and not fucking jumped around to fucking different schools. Maybe that's the maybe right, we just did a whole fucking episode on the college game and development of quarterbacks. And you don't think that's the problem? It's the NIL money.
Well, don't lump Carson into that. That's what you came to.
Carson's awful. Carson's awful.
At this point, yes, but
Yeah.
he's got a
But
better
these
touchdown
people-
to interception ratio than Jalen Hurts. If we're being honest, he's got a better touchdown to interception ratio than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, but he's been he's just
the mental aspect is where the comparison between Wentz and Hurts cannot be.
But we just said that about some of these guys. They're not mentally tough anymore. Nobody's mentally tough in this league.
Your good guys are. Your younger quarterbacks are not.
Yeah, the ones that are good. But like nowadays,
your younger quarterbacks are not.
It's a mental game. Football's a mental game. We've sat here for 9 years and talked about the mental. I haven't changed my opinion on any of this stuff. The mental game is is the fucking like you can have all the arm talent in the world. If you don't have the mental aspect, dude, you're just throwing the ball.
And that's what 80% of quarterbacks do today.
Yeah.
They are coached to throw and coached to run schemes, not coached to know the position.
Yeah. And like you can have all the arm talent in the world.
Like and that's the thing. With the fans is what do you value and what are you willing to sacrifice? Jalen Hurts is not going to throw for 4,500 yards a year, 40 touchdowns, 10 picks. That's not him. If Jalen Hurts was not in Philadelphia, would he be as good? No. If we're being 100% honest, the talent around him is good. And that it shouldn't be a knock against him because he knows how to play to the point where he understands another thing we have talked about on the show or ad nauseum is the quarterback position in today's NFL is about who can make 4 to 5 plays a game. Jalen Hurts makes those 4 to 5 plays a game, and that's why he is 18-1 in his last 19 starts, and that's why they win at a ridiculous clip. And this roster is very good. And he shouldn't get discredited for that because it's not his fault, and it's not Eagles fans' fault, that they have a general manager that actually knows how to do his job.
And got his head out of his ass, too.
And, yes, it takes him a couple times to fall on his face, but he realizes that he has to get his head out of his ass. He learned, and this is what Eagles fans should be thankful for, he learned maybe I shouldn't give my franchise quarterback $100+ million and then take all the talent away from him. So it had to take Carson Wentz to fall apart and crash and burn for them to go, okay, we're not going to make that mistake again. It took 2023. Let's even before that. It took Jalen Reagor failing for them to realize, okay, maybe we should draft out of the SEC and not try to really be smart. And it took 2023 for Howie to go, okay, if we want to run this scheme, let's actually get the guy, and then let's actually get the talent. So that's what we should That's what we should be thankful for. Because there are how many teams around the league, dude, do we sit here and laugh at like every single year? They just do the same dumb shit over and over and over again. Like, dude, you could like, do you want to be here? You know what? We're gonna take a coach and a quarterback that are in comparison to the Eagles quite often. Tua and Mike McDaniel. Would you rather have Mike McDaniel and be able to have a nice little fancy scheme with a whole bunch of motion and a quarterback that can let the ball rip, but he also makes a lot of horrible decisions and throws a lot of interceptions? Or would you rather have the quarterback and the coach that know they need to make 4 to 5 plays to win and are prepared every week to win games, be physical, and make those plays to win the game? Like, that's really what Eagles fans should be asking themselves. Because you can't, it's very rare you get both. And when you do, it's special. Or would you rather even be the team you just beat, where you have Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the damn league? Guess what? He doesn't have anything. He's been their leading rusher the first 2 weeks of the season in both games. His best receiver is 35-year-old Travis Kelce. His offensive line, is okay. Would you rather have that or be in the situation that you have with the Eagles? Where, okay, Hurts is throwing for 120 yards a game, but guess what? He's not turning the ball over. He can make plays with his legs, and he's making plays when he has to win the game.
Yeah, that's...
Like, I get it. We fall in love with fantasy. We fall in love with stat lines. We fall in love with box scores. And we fall in love with winning every game by 30 points. Ultimately, what matters, especially in the first 4 weeks of the season, is winning football games. There's a lot of teams that are 0-2 or 1-1 right now. And there's a lot of solid teams that are 0-2. Would you rather be 0-2 or 2-0? And that should be a common sense answer. Like, you could be Miami. Miami's offenses look good for 2. Oh no, that's not true. They looked awful against Indianapolis. Or you could even be the Jaguars. The Jaguars have looked okay, other than their typical Jaguar mistakes, but they're 1-1. Do you feel good about that team, or do you feel good about being 2-0 even though the offense hasn't been super hot?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the question every Eagles fan should ask themselves when they say here, oh, this quarterback, oh, the offense. Like I said, there's shit they need to do better. They're a little formation predictable, and like Dan Orlovsky has that stat where A.J. Brown ran the same route like 10 times at the same formation and same alignment. Like, that needs to change. Route concepts and route combinations on certain plays need to be different, need to be swapped up a little more. But you are making plays when you have to and getting first downs when you need to. And your defense is good enough to shut teams down completely. So you're in a better position than most teams.
Right. You got anything else you want to get into?
Do want to tip my cap to Cam Ward. He had some phenomenal throws, especially 2 on the same drive. Tennessee's not good, but Cam Ward looks legit. That's really the only stuff that stood out to me. I think the Jaguars, like I know I brought them up. I'm a bit disappointed in what I've seen through Brian Thomas Jr. through